So what had happened was, that's like the main credit card that we use. And
why the f would you have a main credit card if you have a credit card balance that you can't pay off that is accruing interest? $793 of interest. Why is there a main credit card? There shouldn't be a credit card. This is not a credit card household.
So we pay on it. Like we make payments.
Yeah.
But then we spend it again. So
No. You made a payment. Then you spent $1,000 more than you paid on it. So no, you didn't spend on it again.
Payment.
You overspent. Yes, and you'd be making a minimum monthly payment regardless, which is $1,000. So you made more than that, yes. But then you spent more. What? You paid towards it and you brought it to the credit limit and it's accruing $793. Pay a minimum monthly payment next month. You're basically still at it again. You have a minimum monthly payment here, $1,086.79.
Yes. And so what we were doing is we kept hitting the limit, and so then we would make payments so then we could spend.
But why? Why spend on it? Why not get rid of a card that is accruing $700 in interest? That doesn't make sense. Why still put on it?
Well, over the summer we didn't have income, and so we were kind of
then obviously you guys are doing life completely wrong. Then when you knew you had the credit union you could sign up for and get that income distributed in different ways, you could have had an emergency fund which would have covered a summer.
We did.
Okay, obviously. Well, where'd it go?
Toward the credit card.
Let's send an emergency fund. That doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about? Where'd it go? How much? What was your emergency fund? Because if it's a 6-month emergency fund, it would cover 3 months of living expenses easily, which is the summer.
Okay, well, not like 6 months.
Okay, so you didn't have a fully funded emergency fund.
We had like the leftovers of the $600,000 that I had.
Yeah, which should have been a lot of leftovers. 200,000 of them is unaccounted for.
Well, so no, I think our like emergency fund was like $10,000.
Does that make sense for your living situation? Is that 6 months?
No, I wouldn't say 6 months. Maybe. I mean, not with my spending habits.
Yes, girl, do you even understand what is happening here? Look at these lines of bullshit, guys. This is on a credit card that we can't pay off, that we're spending more on it than we put towards it, and is losing more than $700 a month in interest.
Right. So I didn't understand how interest worked when I started that card.
But you're saying like you understand it now.
I don't fully, because I felt
Explain interest to me.
Like for example, like that card has 30% interest rate on it. So that means that like if I don't pay it off, then I have to pay 30% in addition to of whatever the balance was.
Kind of, essentially. So whatever the current balance is taken, essentially that interest rate would be applied to it for the annual basis, and then it's divided out to 12 months as what is added in interest.
Yes. But what confused me was I would look at some statements and like I wouldn't see interest charged for a few months.
You relatively understand interest now.
Yeah.
You said you didn't, so maybe that's why you're up, but you do now, and yet this is still happening. So what?
So, but like I was confused because I wasn't seeing any like interest charged
what do you mean?
until this statement. Yeah. When I looked at that statement, I saw I was charged like $700. But when I looked at previous statements, like
was it interest free for a while?
No.
Well, every statement shows interest.
Yeah,
it's a statement.
And then I looked, I think it says like over the year, I think I've paid like $2,200 in interest.
Oh, good. Is that true? The spending is insane. What are you doing? $3,000 in interest accrued this year so far. This is what doesn't make sense. Even if it wasn't just putting it on this card, even if this was just in the checking account. Okay, we have stacked. This is a thick pile. Listen to this sound. This is a big pile. We have all this other debt. So even if this wasn't on this card, the spending's insane. The spending makes no sense. How much? So we know what came in. We know what comes in. But what came in was bullshit. Either way, we know what comes in. How much you guys think? How much do you think you guys spent? What do you think was spent? Again, probably $6,000. Both of you guys combined together comes in on a monthly basis, $5,500, something like that. What do you think was spent in a month where only $3,000 came in for the household? What was spent?
I don't know the month, but I think like
give me how much was spent. No. The month. How much do you guys think you spent in that month where $3,000 came in?
maybe like $5,000 or $6,000.
$10,333. How does this statement exist? Regardless if it's on a credit card or not, makes no sense. Both of you are individually going out of your ways and eating out 3 times a day separately in order to add up to this kind of shit. This is crazy. How much do you think you spent eating out?
What?
How much do you think you spent eating out in the month?
Eating out, in 1 month.
Most recent month.
Like somewhere between 600 and 1,000.
Kind of 786. Miscellaneous bullshit, things that does not improve your life, just dumb little subscriptions, or not even subscriptions, dumb little purchases of little things.
Well, they're not all dumb.
No, in the miscellaneous bullshit category, yes, they are. There's other categories in here that are probably not the dumb purchases.
Okay.
The dumb purchases, $1,821, as in.
That's actually less than I thought.
60% of what came. How? What? How?
I recognize that we make dumb purchases.
Okay, well then why the f have you not changed it?
Well, so that's the thing is like I spent 10 years of spending bullshit.
Okay, no more of that. That already happened. We learned about that. We get that. Okay, yeah, but you can't sit here for the rest of your life and say these 8 years or so was bad. So I'm going to be 68 and I'm going to still be around. That's not how it works.
Well,
it's been a couple years.
Here.
I know that's why you're here. And that's what every single person says on the show. Doesn't mean I'm not going to call you out on your bullshit or question why things are happening so we can get to the bottom of it. I want to understand in what world possibly, if you're able to recognize that this is bad. Now, someone that goes through that and doesn't learn the habits, doesn't learn what's wrong, would not recognize that this is bad. So you've already made the progress of learning that this is bad. But why have you put no actions behind it? No actions.
I will. But
no, that's not how this works. I will. What is I will? What is I will?
I will like now that
I could be doing anything bad. I could be doing anything bad and say I will stop doing it.
Okay,
that doesn't make I will's nothing.
The first step is discovery, right? So
yes, but you already beat first step before this. So where's the I will? The I will should be I'm doing.
Well, I mean, we completely ate our like funds like 2 months ago, and so
what?
So I didn't realize.
What do you mean? What?
Until now?
No. What do you mean? Huh? Ate our funds?
Yeah, like the 600,000. Like I thought we had more. I thought money would go farther, which is where I'm regretting not taking.
Do you guys track your money? You guys have a budget?
No,
clearly not. Sit down with Mr. Hubby, the hubster, that guy. Hang out, have a good time. Put 4 hours aside, take the budgeting class. Go through it and get it for free. Take the investing one as well. Highly recommend. But go through it. You guys can get them bundled at a big discount, by the way. But go through it because you get it for free as a guest. So do that. Learn how to budget. I'm going to build a budget by the end of this, but it's like a makeshift budget. It's a high level, understanding where we are, what we can do, what's the income like, what does debt payoff look like. But you guys need to get down to the nitty gritty, see where spending is going every month and how that needs to be changed for the next month.